Hello Hello, Gordon Kay. Britain's boxing hero, Frank Bruno. It's Sharon from Birds of a Feather, Pauline Quirk. From Good Morning Television, Linda Musardi. From The Red Dwarf, Tony Hawks. From Crosswits, Tom O'Connor. Tracy from Birds of a Feather, Linda Robson. From Help Squad, Jan Rowland. And from Pebble Mill, Alan Titchmarsh. They're all here to play New Celebrity Squares. And here's the star master of the big box game, Bob Monkhouse.
Hi, thank you. Welcome to New Celebrity Squares once again. This is the only show on your screens that dares to ask wicked and difficult questions. Like, for example, why do they call it a TV set when you only get one? Nearly there. Hello, celebrities!
Hello,
Bob! Wonderful to see you. Oh, 9 wonderful stars who know how to put bums on seats. Wait a minute, 2 of them are bums on seats. We welcome you to the show, and we welcome our players too. Would you please introduce yourself to our celebrities, Sian?
Hello everyone, my name is Sian Evans. I'm originally from Swansea. I now live in Weybridge in Surrey. I work for British Airways as a senior customer service agent at Heathrow, and I enjoy quite a few sports.
Like what?
Well, I enjoy watching most sports, especially rugby union, but I enjoy participating in skiing.
Oh, I'm skiing. I'm not into skiing. For years I thought Ski Sunday was some kind of yogurt ice cream. You travel?
I do. One of my favourite places is Mexico.
You've been to Mexico? Mexico. I went through it once in a taxi cab. I always find it... Oh, I got a laugh. Would you please greet Sian Evans? Oh. You heard that? I got a laugh, Tom. You sit there with your teeth in your mouth and your bare face hanging out and tell me that you won the toss. Would you please introduce yourself to our celebrities?
Hi, celebrities.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're doing better than me.
My name's James Conway. I'm from Manchester. I work in a glass factory in Salford.
Oh, yeah. Do you do windows?
Double glazing windows, yeah.
Oh. I was going to ask you to wash ours. No, I... You can speak to our producer. He's definitely a pain and he's cracked. Would you please make James Conway feel at home, folks? Object of our players is to get 3 squares in a row, up and down like this. How pretty. Or across like this. Even prettier. Or diagonally from corner to corner slantwise. Or any 5 squares. We have constructed our questions cunningly to get the best out of our celebrities. It's up to our players to decide whether the star is giving a correct answer or just making one up. That's how they win the squares. They're worth £10 each. And, of course, in our first round, there's a bonus of £50 for the winner. And it matters who's got the most dough, because that person will get a chance at the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A fuel-injected Mini, a 4x4 Sports, a Cabriolet, a 1600cc saloon, and this 2-litre coupe.
No Skoda. Why isn't there a Skoda? I drove a Skoda. I went to the Skoda Drivers' Annual Dinner. The invitation said 7:30 for 10 o'clock. The gentleman won the toss today. Where would you like your first cross to go? Pick a star.
Frank Bruno, please.
Frank Bruno, welcome, the great champion of the people.
Thank you.
Did you box at school, Frank?
Box kippers.
Well, when you were a lad at school, did you fight?
Yes, I did fight as a lad.
Yeah. Did you have a nickname?
Frank Bomber Bruno was my nickname. Bob.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I fought for my school.
Yes, did you?
Yes, I was known as Lonsdale Legs, one belt and they'd buckle. Here's your question. In order to be buried at Westminster Abbey, Frank, do you first need royal permission?
Yes, you do.
You can't get it straighter than that. Yes, you do.
You can't, can you? I agree.
No, all you need is the Dean's permission, and you must have been cremated. You're wrong to agree.
Sorry.
Naught gets the square. No money is won.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Sian.
Jan, please.
Hello, Jan Rowland from Help Squad. How delightful to see you here.
Thank you.
Ah, a beauty of the legal profession. What's the worst thing about practising law?
Ooh, the worst thing. I think the paperwork, Bob.
Oh, yeah, same in this business, I suppose, in a lot of businesses, but especially in legal work. Writs drive you crackers. John Bellingham. Jan, I'm sure a familiar name. He is unique in the annals of British crime. Is he the only man to have broken into the Bank of England? John Bellingham.
I don't know why you've asked me this, Bob, because as a lawyer, you know I don't know anything about unscrupulous practices or ripping people off. I think this is a trick question, Sean. I don't think anybody's ever broken into the Bank of England. It's a tricky one. So the answer is no, he didn't.
You have legal opinion, hasn't cost you a penny.
I agree.
He's the only man to have assassinated a prime minister. He shot Spencer Perceval. You're right to agree. You get your nought in the square, and you win your first £10 of the game. Well played. James.
Linda Lusardi, please.
Linda Lusardi. Linda, welcome to the show from all the shows you do. And you sit there so demure.
I do.
I think you're too shy to have ever been a page 3 girl. I can't imagine that you ever were.
I wasn't. I think it was just a dream.
Oh, it's just a dream. Because you are shy, aren't you? You don't push yourself forwards. Nature does that for you, of course. What are the odds, Linda, against you having twins? 79 to 1 or 99 to 1?
Well, if you give me their phone number, I'll give them a ring and I'll let you know. What were the odds again?
79 to 1 against you having twins or 99 to 1?
I think 79.
James?
I agree.
Yes, you're right to agree. Cross gets the square. £10 goes on your scoreboard. Where goes your next nought, please, madam?
Alan, please.
Alan Titchmarsh. Welcome to the show, Alan. It's a joy to see you. Anne has been busy in more beds than Warren Beatty.
I was not so fertile, though.
True or false, Alan? Certain medical conditions can be relieved by taking nitroglycerin tablets.
Oh, dear. Nitroglycerin? Be very careful if you've got flatulence, I suppose. Don't stand near the fire. I think they probably can, yes.
What do you think, John?
Unlikely as it sounds.
I agree with
You
him.
agree with Alan? They can relieve angina, that's right. Nought gets the square. £10. I see a winning line for me. Go on, James.
Gordon Kay, please.
You're going to Gordon Kay to rent a winning line across the... Hello, Gordon! Hello.
Hello, Bob.
You had a choice of 2 squares to go to, Linda Robson Square or Gordon's, in order to block a winning line. We're with Gordon, and I'm delighted we are. Poor René. Poor René. What a tough time he gets from that at Edith, huh?
Well, she can be a bit of a bossy boots at times.
Yes.
I suppose that happens to you as well, Bob, does it not?
Well, in my home?
Yes.
Well, my wife wears the trousers, but I'm in charge of the zip. In which country, Gordon, in which country would you find the world's oldest nudist camp? France or Germany?
In France. The trouble is, it's not a very pretty sight because it has the world's oldest nudists in it. But of course, as you know, the Frenchmen are the best lovers in the world, although the Japanese claim that they can make them smaller and cheaper. But it was in France.
You say France.
I say France.
He says France, and this is to block.
I'll agree with him.
It's in Germany. Gus does not get the square, but Nought cannot get the square either, because it's game point. If you want a Nought in Gordon's Square, you must put it there yourself.
I'll try Gordon then, please.
Yes, certainly shan't.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
Gordon, when McDonald's opened its first outlet in China in 1992, how many people were served on its first day? 300,000 or 400,000?
Well, let us think about it. They would probably have come down from the Great Wall at that time to make sure they got a Big Mac. Was it McDonald's? You did say
Yes.
McDonald's, yeah. I would say 400,000.
400,000?
Yeah.
On the first
thinking
day?
about this 400,000, yes.
What do you say, Sean?
I agree.
You're right to agree. Nought gets the square. You win £10 plus a £50 bonus. Well played. Second round of our game is the Secret Square game. We have a star sitting in the Secret Square. We here in the studio cannot see the star in the Secret Square, but you at home, isn't that nice? You can. Of course, we do know what the prize is worth, and here it is.
Enjoy a champagne lunch and first-class travel aboard the Orient Express.
Hey, fancy that? Sound good? Oh, on the Orient Express. I've sent my wife on 7 trips on the Orient Express. She still hasn't been murdered. OK. First chance to pick that Secret Square star goes to you. It's an 8 to 1 chance.
Jan Rowland, please.
Jan Rowland going there again. Jan, which American president's mother once said that when she looked at her children, she sometimes said to herself that she should have remained a virgin?
Lord, there's 200 years of history to go out there, isn't there? Children, plural.
Yes, her children plural.
Ooh, I might go for Rose Kennedy in that case. President Kennedy?
You think it's President Kennedy's mother who said that?
I disagree.
It was Jimmy Carter's mother, Lillian. You're right to disagree. So Cross gets the square. Where's that secret square, Sean?
I'll go for Linda, please. Linda Robson.
Linda Robson. Linda Robson from Birds of a Feather and Harvey Moon. And watch out for Linda, because she's a little bit devious, you know. I wouldn't trust her very far.
Me?
Yes, and I believe you wouldn't trust me very near. OK. It's the Industrial Revolution, Linda. In 1793, an American called Eli Whitney introduced something that could do the work of 50 men. What was it?
A woman.
I'll give you a choice, the cotton gin or the steam hammer.
I don't know, but I'll say the cotton gin.
Sean?
I disagree.
For separating the seeds from the cotton, it was the cotton gin of Eli Whitney. You're wrong to disagree. Cross gets the square, no money is won.
Alan Titchmarsh, please.
Alan Titchmarsh. Still we don't find that secret square to get the Orient Express trip. Alan, the Austrian monk Gregor Mendel, discovered the laws of heredity by experimenting with what? Hamsters, rabbits, or garden peas?
It was rabbits, because he lost 6 and he could only find 10 of them. And no, it was wrinkled-seeded and smooth-seeded peas.
Alan says peas.
I agree.
You're right to agree. Cross gets the square, and your score goes up to £30 like that. Got to do it, haven't you?
Gordon, please.
You're going to Gordon to stop the winning line across the middle of the square. Gordon,
Sir.
true or false? Sylvester Stallone believes that in a previous reincarnation, he was beheaded in France.
Well, I've no idea really about that, Shan. I'm sorry. I've never believed in reincarnation. And I didn't when the last time I was here either. So, because you want a true or false, I would say that it was true.
I'll agree.
Yes, Sean, you're right to agree. You blocked that winning line by putting a nought in there, adding another £10 to your score to bring it to £90. Where next, sir?
Frank Bruno, please.
Frank Bruno for a winning line down the right-hand side of the game board. Frank,
Yes.
Is it permissible for your passport photo to show you wearing a false nose?
Yes.
Sweet and simple.
I don't know, James, but I'm just saying yes, but don't, you know, whatever your vibes tell you, you go for it, James.
Well, if I'm wrong, I'll let you.
No, you're all right, James.
I agree.
Provided you normally wear one, your passport photo should show you as you normally appear. Yes, you're right to agree. You've just won £10 spare, £50 bonus. We never found that trip on the Orient Express. Tell you what, we're running over the second half of the show. Somebody's going to win that secret square when we come back. Also, somebody's going to add a lot of money because 90 plays 90. We've got to find a winner yet, so we'll double the dosh when we return for new Celebrity Squares.
The team travel to York to delve into the history of the Golden Fleece.
Taps, come on.
The taps come on, the taps come on.
The new series of Most Haunted continues tonight at 9 on Living TV.
We're back with a show that's full of stars and full of cars. And as you can see, Sean Evans comes originally from Swansea. She's now from Weybridge, you're not, and you work in the Customer Services Department of BA. Used to be BO till they squirted deodorant under the wings. And much-travelled lady, she has £90, exactly the same amount as her opponent. Well, not really an opponent, you've got friends to lead, did you?
Yeah,
Friends? James Conway comes from Newton Heath, Manchester way, and he's charge hand with a glass factory, and he hasn't lost his bottle. That's good. He's got £90 as well. Right now, we're going to make sure we get a winner, and a big winner if we can, by doubling the dough. Each square now is worth, if you win it, £20. And there's a bonus of £100 to the completed game. First chance to pick a star. Don't forget, we've still got a secret square star. So let's show you at home, and only for you, who the secret square star is now. Maybe the same person, maybe different. I don't know. Orient Express trip. Maybe you can find it, Sean. Good luck.
Tom, please.
Tom O'Connor, welcome to the show at last, Tom.
Thank you, Bob. I've been enjoying it, though. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very good.
Oh, that's good. Because you should give us correct answers, because you're a school teacher, or you were.
That's right. I used to enjoy school. I used to get kids who were very bright. They used to say things like, if jogging's good for you, why do tortoises live longer than us?
That is right. But were you the class clown?
Yeah, I had the red nose and the baggy pants. But I was going to ask you, like me, did you use humour to prevent bullies picking on you?
Oh, yes. If I promised not to be funny, they didn't hit me. What did Percy Shaw of Halifax do, Tom, to make our roads a safer place?
Percy Shaw. Sold his car? No. I know this. Percy Shaw didn't drive, he rode a bike, and he invented cat's eyes.
What do you think, Sean?
I agree.
You're right to agree. Naught gets the square. And you win £20 to add to your 90, bringing you to 110.
Pauline Quirk, please.
Pauline Quirk. Pauline. Still we don't find the secret square. Welcome to Pauline from Birds of a Feather and Harvey Moon. I've always wondered, watching Birds of a Feather, Pauline, what does Dorian do for a living?
Well, we're not really sure. We thought she was in advertising, didn't we?
Did
Because we used to see a few of her cards in shop windows offering her services, but... not really sure, Bob.
She is a legend in her own bedtime, isn't she? Amongst the Colorado Indians, Pauline, if a boy wanted to show a girl how much he loved her, he threw something at her. Was it his moccasin?
Well, if you meant business, I suppose it'd be his loincloth, really. I'd say no.
Not his moccasin. What do you think?
I disagree.
He threw a stone at her back. You're wrong to disagree with Pauline. Naught gets the square, no money is won. Obviously, you're going to try and get a winning line.
Jan, please.
Jan Rowland, true or false? Soldiers mounted on camels are called camelry.
I think they'd get the hump if you called them that. I can't think so. I don't know, Sean, but I would say it sounds a bit daft.
I agree.
And yet it's true. The cross gets the square. No money is won on Jan Rowland's square. Where next?
Gordon Kay, please.
Gordon, sound waves. Sound waves can cause deafness when they reach a certain level. Is it 110 or 120 decibels?
I think I know this. I think it's 120 decibels. That is unless, of course, Madame Edith is singing. Then much less would be the case there, yes. I mean, she is known in the village as the singing defective. But I say 120 decibels, yes.
I disagree.
You disagree? No. Gordon's right. You're wrong. It's 120 decibels. Naught gets the square. And no money is won again. Where next?
Frank, please.
We're going to Frank. How many bones are there in the human body, Frank? 206 or 216?
216.
216, says Frank.
I agree.
It's 206. You're wrong to agree. You blocked yourself, I'm afraid. Cross gets the square. No money is won on Frank's square.
Linda Robson, please.
Yeah, we go to Linda Robson, the Bible. Was it Joseph who dreamed about 7 fat cattle and 7 thin cattle?
Not a clue. Maybe my friend can help me. Do you know?
Yes, it was Joseph.
Yes, it was Joseph.
I disagree.
It was Pharaoh's dream, which Joseph interpreted for him. Cross gets the square. You win another £20, bringing you to £110, successfully blocking that winning line. Where will you go?
Alan, please.
To Alan Titchmarsh. Oh, yes. True or false, Alan? A ferretary is a place for keeping ferrets.
You keep them down your trousers. Well, I don't. Not recently. No, it can't. No, I don't. It's false. A ferretry is not a place for keeping ferrets.
Sure.
I agree.
A ferretry is a shrine for religious relics that are carried in processions. You're right to agree. Naught gets the square. £20 is added to your 110, bringing you to 130.
Tom Hawks, please.
Tony Hawks. Tony, at last you're with us. And you found the square. Oh, Tony. You are a day trip on the Orient Express, Tony.
That's my only use being here, isn't it, really? I've sat here the whole show and said nothing. It's a brilliant programme, this. I love it. I'd like to come back again next week, please.
At least you didn't get a nosebleed up there, did you?
No, it's very high up here.
It's high.
I did actually ask if I could sit directly on top of Linda Lusardi, but I see you've popped Gordon between us, which is very, very pleasant of you. Thank you.
However, we're relying on you now, at least James is, to come up with the right answer. On which 1992 TV programme, Tony, was the theme sung by Cliff Richard?
Well, he's getting a bit long in the tooth. It could have been 1 foot in the grave, I suppose. Or Waiting for God, perhaps, for Cliff. I don't really know the answer to this, but I'm having a guess at Kinsey.
Kinsey?
I agree.
You agree? It was Trainer. As you can see, we only have 60 seconds to go. That noise tells us that. And I'm afraid we've lost the trip on the Orient Express. However, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 noughts, so this is game point. Pick a star.
I'll go for Tony again.
Tony, in which year was beer first sold in cans? 1935, 1939?
Just the two choices there, then.
Yes.
I'd say quite early. I think it was pre-war, so I'd go 1935.
1935.
I agree.
In Virginia, USA, you're right to agree. Naught gets a square. You win £20 on that and a £100 bonus. Well played with Tony Hawks. You came in last, Tony, but you came in good. Look what happened here. £110 to you, sir. Congratulations on that, and it's all tax-free, and it's yours to take back to Newton Heath. And I hope you enjoy it very much indeed as you do your shopping. But over here, £250, a quarter of 1,000 is yours, and also in cash, and also tax-free. That's to take back to Weybridge, but before you do that, you may be driving back to Weybridge. We hope you are. All you have to do is give me 9 answers to a single question. If you can do that in 30 seconds, you will have your pick of the superb set of fabulous flivvers.
A sporty 1.3 fuel injection Mini in British Racing Green. A superb satin black 1.3 4x4 Sports. A stylish cabriolet in Pacific Blue. An elegant 1600cc saloon in Ocean Blue. And this sleek 2-litre flame red coupe.
Sean, very good luck to you. Every star has a car. Look, all the cars are up there. Some of them twice. And all you have to do to win a car is give me 9 answers to a single question. After you give me each answer, please wait a beat for me, Sean, to say yes. If I say no, don't let it throw you, because wrong answers don't count against you. You just keep concentrating on the question that I ask. Are you ready to try it?
Yes.
OK. Let's black out the boxes. Thank you. We conducted a survey of our studio audience on a previous show, and we asked them to name boys' names beginning with the letter J. I have the most popular answers. They totaled 32. They're on the card. You must give me names that are on this card. We want the most popular answers. Name 9 of those 32. I wish you good luck. You ready?
Yes.
Your 30 seconds begin now.
John.
Yes.
Jack.
Yes.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Julian.
Yes.
Justin.
Yes.
Jeremy.
Yes. You said Jeremy twice.
Sorry. Jeremiah.
Yes.
Joseph.
Joseph, yes. 2 to go.
Julian.
Done, Julian.
Joshua.
Joshua, yes. 1 more.
Jonathan.
Do we have Jonathan?
We have John. Yes.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? You started with John, and then you said Jonathan, and they allowed it. Our adjudicator allowed it. I'm so glad, because I think that's only fair and right, because a lot of people want to be called Jonathan, others want to be called John. It's absolutely right and fair. That's absolutely great. You have won a car, Sean. Oh, Sean, you got £250, and you've won a car. We don't know which car. Now, do you know which car you'd like to win?
Well, that red one up there looks
That
quite
red one's very pretty, isn't it? But you'd settle for any one of them, I suspect. OK, the way to do it is you see all the names of the cars are distributed all around our stars. We'll show you a random pattern, a flashing pattern. Flash the frames, please, for Sean. See, now, chase the light all around. Hit that button when it's on the square that you want to stop it on the star and the car that you're after. You understand what you have to do? They say don't push your luck. I want you to push your luck. You have 5 seconds in which to stop the flashing light. Within those next 5 seconds, they'll start in a moment. Push your luck. Go. Isn't that great? They got that beautiful cut. Isn't that the one you said you wanted, really? Yes, you did. Thank you to Pauline. Thank you to Tony and to Linda, to Jan, Gordon and Alan and Tom and Linda and Frank. And thank you to you for joining us on the biggest, funniest frame-up on TV, Celebrity Squares. New Celebrity Squares. Kissy.
What do you do when you get stuck on the £500,000 question? Do you take your money and run or take the gamble for the million? Find out after Glory Ball. That is next.